What up, y'all? Victory of love. Back up in here, man. Another video, another recording session. We're going to do one more thing. I'm going to show y'all how to not use samples and make a beat with FL Studio or whatever DAW you use with the MPC, dog. You know what I'm saying? Turn on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? We are going to do this using FL Studio. FL Studio. So, first things first, you gotta open up. FL Studio, right? Okay. Make sure you got an interface. Then turn that bitch on. Like so. And make sure it's plugged into your computer first. Then, hold on, let me just set the computer. Hold on, let me just show y'all what y'all need to have. So you need to have your interface plugged in, ta-da, and then, ta-da, we need one more thing. It's a 1/4-inch adapter. Any 1/4-inch adapter will do to a 1/4-inch adapter. Why do you need this? See, one of these ports, you need one of these ports right here. But I already have a 1/4-inch adapter inside. Hold on, can y'all see? Yeah, there you go. See, I got a 1/4-inch adapter. You need one of these inputs. Either one. The only problem will be if you have only one, like me, you're gonna get mono sound, meaning it's gonna come through both speakers as one sound. Because stereo separates two. If you have stereo, it's better. Then you can put two to left and right. But since I have only one, we're just gonna use one. Actually, I could. Let me see this. So I got one 1/4-inch adapter. Put it into the left. Okay, and then actually, I have another auxiliary cord, and I have a 1/4-inch adapter. Two 1/4-inch adapters right here. One. Bob. Hold on. What am I doing? Wait, this is output, right? So actually, there's an output on the back too of this interface. I'm gonna use that. I never did this before, so I'm gonna do this with y'all. So, taking this 1/4-inch adapter and I'm putting it in the back from the front to the back. Any side, doesn't matter. And I'm taking my auxiliary cord, putting it into the back. Bam. Now, this side must go to the other side. So now we got left and right inputs. Boom. Now, since we have you want to go to your audio settings. Hold on. So you want to go to your audio settings down here. Make sure it's in your audio interface. Your output's your audio interface. Now go to audio settings. Make sure it's in your audio interface as the output. Now, put this in sample mode. You go shift, sample, bam. Shift, sample, bam. You're in the sample settings now. And make sure it's in stereo mode, stereo. Let me show y'all stereo. Okay. That's default anyways. So now, whatever sound we play here, so let me pick a drum. Boom. You see that? As soon as I press this down, it's monitoring over there. The reason why I can't hear is because I have my speakers off. Let me turn on my speakers real quick for the interface. Not the interface, the thing. What's it called? The MPC. Bam. So this is the easiest way to use your MPC as a DAW-less thing, but using your DAW. You know what I'm saying? Once you have the DAW drums, this is the best way to get the drums on it and melodies. So how I do it is like this. So I hit record, and since the level meter, which will only turn on. It'll start recording. It'll only record once it reaches the volume of the input reaches halfway or higher. So I don't have to worry about it until I press some. So let's see. Hold on. First, let me see what sound I want. This is nice. It's an 808 closed hi-hat. So hit record. Let me put the volume a little bit higher for y'all. Let me put the volume over here a little bit higher so it'll come out louder. See, you don't want it to be too low. You want it to be exactly. So I'm gonna put the recording a little bit higher, the recording gain a little bit higher. So now, hold on. No, it's still not high enough. Just, hold on. Okay, that's better. So now I hit record. Bam, stop. Now, since we already have an idea of where we want to put it, assign it to the note B2, because that's where I keep my hi-hats. So now when I go to main screen, my hi-hat's there, except it's really quiet. Why is that? I don't know. Let me record it. Let me re-record it then. I think it's because of the fact my interface is too low. Let me heighten it a little bit more. No, it's not that. I don't know why. Is it because of this? Oh yeah, it's because of this. See, it's not high enough. Oh no. This is default like that. That's weird. I don't know. Okay, that's what we got, I guess. So that's their hi-hat then. So boom. I can go to the trim page. To make trim page, you gotta go shift and then 5. You know, get to the trim page. Oh, that's why, because it was. You see the start, so the sound was not there. See, that's the problem with the MPC 2000 XL. You gotta put everything to the start. So boom. I press zoom by putting open window, highlighting one of the starts. Boom. And that's how I get to the start. Much louder, as you can see. So now we're gonna leave the record over here, probably over here, master volume over here. And that's how we get the drum. So now I'm just gonna show y'all how to make a beat. So first things first, I wanna show y'all what I do to get the melody going in FL Studio. So what I do, literally, this is what I do. So go over here, go to the channel rack, open up, where is it? The piano. Any piano will do. The one I like to use is, actually this time, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use, I like this one. It's called, where is it? Sakura Synth Special. It's a synthesizer. So now I play any key I want. Oh, it's not sample. I gotta go sample. Now I can hear it. So like literally what I do is I create a sample. So, create a piano roll. I don't like this sound though. I'm gonna play like Evil Medieval, huh? Yeah, something like that, you know? With a little less reverb. Where's the reverb? On. I make the tempo, since it's gonna be trap mostly, I'll put it 130. Or actually, since we're making boom bap, we can do anything with this really. So here he goes, the volume, but here, where's the feedback? Not feedback, reverb. You see that reverb? So I want less in the mix, a little less. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so now we go over here. So what I do is I just make a melody by drawing it. Got that. Wait. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Something like that. So I'm just I had to use both hands there, my bad. But basically you want to double that by pressing Control B, and then you want to add like a nice melody underneath it, or you want to change up the melody. So here I go, dun, 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 dun. So I go. I'm just playing around with the melody. I don't know what key this is in even, but it's probably not even a key. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it simple, straightforward. So just forget that. Don't even Control B it. So now we got a melody, bam. So now we can go to sample, right, and hit record, and now we can play this, and it'll record. So like, watch this. Oh wait, it's not loud enough. We gotta, hold on. Still not loud. I gotta go to the main volume in the sampler and turn off this one. And here we go. Hold on. Okay. So why are we doing this? Watch. Press start. Hold on. Start recording, then play it. Hold on. I don't know if that worked properly. Let me try it one more time, but this time I don't want it to repeat. I forgot how to do that. Oops. This is the easy way. I'll just extend this note a little bit further than the last one, so it goes a little bit longer, so I don't have to press stop right away. So here we go again. Play, press record, and then press play. And then press stop. And now we go to trim page. Keep it. Okay, y'all. So now we go to trim page, right? Go to start. Go all the way to the start. And then go to the end. Edit the end. Hold on. Go to the end. Bring it back. Hold on. Let me zoom the fuck out. Hold on. Let me shift. See, the way to move easily on this is press shift and one of the arrow keys. So like that, so that it goes to that. That's the end. So the end needs to be right around here. And then we find the end completely by zooming out. I think if I press, oh wait, never mind. I'm just gonna go to the end, right there. Hit edit, discard, do it, so the rest of it will be gone. So now I'm gonna reverse this actually, so I'll see how it sounds. So how you reverse it, boom, you click edit, scroll to the top, second last one, boom. Hit do it, now history. And I'm gonna go to parameters, tune it down. It's a little slow, but you know, we'll make it work. So what I do is I go to the trim page and then I go zone, like how I usually do. Edit, do it. Now I can go. Hold on. And then I wanted to show y'all. So when you, this is the problem with this MPC though, because like you have to go to each sound, then go to parameters, then go to the overlap section where it says poly. You want to hit the open window button over here, and you want to put the note for each one to cancel the second one. So this is the second note, you want to cancel it, and the first last note. So then it'd be looping perfectly. So that's how you do it for each one. So go to this note, open this one, and so on and so forth. So next note, open, boom, boom, and you have to do it for each one. So I'm gonna do that real quick. But I just wanted to show you how I rock this MPC real quick, and then we're gonna make a beat. Real quick. Hold on. Alright, hold on. What the fuck? There we go. Make sure y'all can see exactly what is going on with me while I'm doing B recording for this. Story goes like this. So I'm just continuing to put the mutes on. This is called mute groups. Unfortunately, this has a longer process to do this. The newer machines do not do this. If you want to get a newer machine, sacrifice the retro sound for it. But yeah, this is how I do it for each one. Like this, and then like this, and then like this, then like this, and like this, then like this, and like this, then like this, then like this, that, then go that. Hold on. Oops. This one, that, this one, this, that, this one, this, that. Now, so now we can record a section. So I'm gonna put it at 120. Since I use a different note, unfortunately, I have to go back into the mute groups and change this one to mute with this one. So how I do that is I go here, go to this one, hold on, this one right here. So now it'll cancel that one. So you see that? That's a cleaner cut. And now you're gonna go find a kick. Boom, go back to sample page, find a kick. A nice kick from Kanye beat. Hold on, or maybe another kick, let me see. I'm just gonna use a regular 808 pick. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Alright. Hold on, maybe this one, but let me trim it down or pitch it down a little bit. Yeah, there. I don't know. That sounds good. Record and hit. Then play the sound. There you go. And put it on this pad. So now we have it here. Wait, hold on. We have a snare. We have to get a snare now. I like a trap snare for this kind of beat, so let me get a trap. Where is it? Kind of like this snare, so I'm gonna go with this one. It's not trapped yet, but if I pitch it down, hold on. Actually, this one sounds better. It's called Chromo snare, so yeah, that sounds good. And then put it on this pad, and then hit keep, and then go back to the trim page. Make sure it's at the top, at the start of each one. That's at the start. We don't have to worry about that one. About the kick, slightly back. Just gonna move it a little back. Don't worry. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then we want to go back to the hi hat. That was the first sound I sampled. Yeah, and make sure that's at the start perfectly. Yes, I believe. There you go. And then we go to the program page. Assign that to the pad that we want, which is going to be this one, the third pad on B2. So now we got the. Okay, so how I'm going to start this beat is make sequence 1 go like that, but then go like this. Too fast, my bad. I wanted it at 8. So what I do now is go there. Now we gotta get clap. We gotta clap. We gotta get a clap. Where's the claps? Where's the claps? Where's the claps? I'm gonna add some reverb on this, so I'm gonna put it in the mixer. And then I'm just gonna add the reverb. There's a fruity reverb, boom, boom, boom. Make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit wetter. Now it sounds like this. So record. Now put that on. I don't remember which pads are used already. Oh, so I guess this one. So now. And then we want to add the bass, the 808. There's gotta be an 808 in this kit, right? I don't think I have any 808s. That's okay. We can go to the internet for that. Looperman 808. Right? We don't even need to download the sound. We just need to play it through our computer. Alright. I just want a single one. Okay, we'll play that. Wait, hold on, yo. We don't want to use all that fancy schmancy. We don't need all that fancy schmancy. We just need the single 808. I guess this would do, yeah. Using a single note because there's no variation in this MPC. We don't need all that, so just hit a single note. Start, or no, it's recording. Then hit stop, and then keep that on here. First keep, and so now we have that. You can change it to mono, so it doesn't overlap itself in program. And it's perfectly cut, I believe. If I go to trim page, oh no, it's not. It's a little bit above the start time. That's okay. We can fix that. Just zoom out. Hit close. Now we got the 808 going. And also go to parameters. Oh no, go to the program. Go to that note. Where is it? And we want to put the attack as 1 so that when we hit it twice. So now it won't do that. And put this as tuning so we can go. Alright. Put a new sequence and go. The snare. So copy to the new sequence. Oh wait, timing is off, my bad. I'm gonna undo that, put it under 16 so it doesn't. Messed it up. Here we go. That's how I make a beat, bro. And if you want, you can just copy this and then erase the work we did for the previous one. There, now all of it's gone. Now you can play around it. Put everything in mono instead of no. Mono. Hold on. Mono. I think repeating the same one. I do. Hold on. That sounds